Hi Aries, this is your August 2019 reading. Now, ordinarily, I always start my readings with Aries because you are the first sign. But because there are some months when I don't end up doing all the 12 signs, it does mean that the same signs will end up losing out on a reading, or the signs that are at the end always have to wait that much longer. So I decided that I would do it like I know some other readers do. So depending on which sign we're in at the time, that is the sign I will start with. So today I started with Leo and I've worked my way through, okay? So that being said, Aries, 2 cards for each week of the month, okay? Whispers of Love card by Angela Hartfield. Also, just recently I was given some tarot cards. One of the decks is this little cute card that has these messages on, and it does have pictures of the runes on. Now, I don't read the runes or have any runes, so I'm solely focusing on the message at the bottom of the card. Sorry, Aries. So, your first 2 cards for week 1. You have the Ace of Swords, and you also have the 2 of Swords. So the 2 of Swords is a decision or a choice that has to be made. We've got the blindfold on because we hope that if we don't see it, we don't have to deal with it, but we do have to. It can sometimes be described as being between a rock and a hard place, because either decision or choice doesn't really feel good or positive. Sometimes it can mean that if we choose one thing, somebody else is going to be hurt, okay? Or, we could end up hurting another individual. The Ace of Swords gives us clarity, which is a good thing. So we know a decision or a choice has to be made. We've got clarity because that's what the Ace of Swords gives us. It gives us clarity. It takes away all those mucky clouds that can block our vision. We've got clarity. So whatever it is, Aries, whatever decision it is or choice that you have to make, you're going to have to do it in this month of August. Second week, we have a King of Pentacles and we have the 9 of Wands. Now, King of Pentacles, forget the gender, doesn't matter, but could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. King of Pentacles, is very grounded energy. He doesn't fall for bad apples. He's somebody that can be relied upon. He's solid energy. He's a good businessman. The 9 of Wands is, we've been through our battles, okay? And we may be feeling battle weary, but we're not out completely, okay? We're using 8 wands as a barrier, as a protection. We've got the other wand in our hand, because the thing with the 9 of Wands is it's forewarned is forearmed. We're expecting there to be some more hurdles to overcome here. But the difference is this time we're ready. As I said, forewarned, forearmed. So it may be that if this King of Pentacles is not your energy, and I think for the majority of you, it won't be. I think for the majority of you, this King of Pentacles is somebody that you've had dealings with in the past. and you're expecting that there could be some hurdles to cross still with this person. There might not be. But the difference is that now you're ready. As I said, forewarned, forearmed. Sorry, Aries, I just needed to pause briefly to have a sip of water. Week 3 is a little bit more, not worrying, but difficult. You've got the 10 of Wands here. And you've got the 10 of Swords. The good thing here, though, is that the 10s talk about the endings of cycles. So the 10 of Wands is maybe, it can be feeling weighed down and carrying a heavy burden. It can be too much responsibility. The thing with the 10 of Wands is, in the distance is this man's house. He's got just a little further to go, and then he can put these wands down. So this cycle is coming to an end. We may not be quite there yet, but we're nearly there. It may just be in this month of August. You know, it's that final cycle, the final part of that energy of that cycle. The 10 of Swords is the same. It's, you know, the 10 of Swords is the worst pain imaginable. Feeling stabbed in the back by somebody, feeling very let down by somebody. Whichever way, it is intense pain. But again, you know, we're coming to the end of this cycle. If you look here, this sky here is yellow, and this sky is moving up to clear all of that darkness away. So although it's difficult energy, it's here to highlight the energy that you're still feeling from 2 aspects, if you like, that have already taken place. This 10 of Swords and this 10 of Wands is not fresh and new and happening to you now. These are both energies that you've been in for some time, and they are now coming to an end in the month of August. Week 4, the 4 of Swords and Judgment. 4 of Swords, if we look here on the wall, we have the 3 swords. The 3 of Swords, as we know, is heartbreak, is sadness. But we know that because we felt that with the 10 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is simply taking that time out. Feeling mentally drained, mentally stressed. Feeling the remnants of that 3 of Swords, of this 10 of Swords, and needing to recuperate, needing to heal oneself. Judgment is an awakening. Yes, it can be harsh judgment. Have you harshly judged somebody else? Do you feel that you've been harshly judged? That can be the case with judgment. But also judgment can be an awakening. An awakening where we see things differently, in a new way. Judgment comes directly before World. The World card is the last card in the tarot. It's the end of a chapter. But we have to go through Judgment before we can get to that. Sorry, Aries. Madam wanted to come in, so I needed to pause. You know, it's funny because looking at the end of the month, I almost feel that the energy I feel from talking about the end of the month feels very much the same to me as I felt at the beginning, which probably doesn't make sense. I think the Judgment card is there because there's going to be this awakening within you. That's what I feel. There may be some difficult choices to make or a difficult decision to make this month. It may feel as though you're between a rock and a hard place. But nonetheless, that's got to be dealt with. Do you know what though? It's funny because I almost feel as though this choice decision, this whatever this Two of Swords is talking about, I don't actually feel that it's the month of August. I feel, for whatever reason, that this has already taken place. That maybe it was June, July. I didn't do readings in July or this month of July. I haven't done any readings for you. So I don't know. I just feel that that Two of Swords energy is more past than present. Right. While I was shuffling your Whispers of Love, 2 cards jumped out. So I accepted both cards. And the funny thing is, when I looked at them, they're both of similar energy, similar message. Do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. Maybe that attention or the doing something for someone else is this King of Pentacles up here. Show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. So again, it's of similar energy, doing something for someone else, showing, kindness to someone else. I feel that someone else is this earth energy up here. It may be the person that you've had issues with in the past. It may be whom you kind of feel there may be further issues with. It doesn't mean there will be with that Nine of Wands. It's just that this time round, while dealing with this person, we're forewarned, forewarned, forearmed. It's kind of like that energy where you expect that there might be a problem. So you're ready, but it doesn't mean there will be. But I do feel that the Whispers of Love cards are referring to this energy of this person up here. Your message from these little cards is family. It may be that this King of Pentacles is part of your family. It may not be the case, but it may be. It may just be that family are going to be of significance this month. That maybe this simple act of kindness is towards a member of your family. So Aries, that is your reading. Please have a great August and I'll be back soon. Thank you. Bye.